Yeah.
So let me get this straight. You lost your previous job because you got arrested for felony non-support.
They did not renew my
And
contract.
they didn't renew your contract. And then you got another job making less money.
Yes, this is this is private basically.
So you want a support modification because
Yes.
your change in income is the result of you not following your court order to begin with.
Well, with Charlotte Mecklenburg, I was not getting paid until like the last month of my other pay that I was not getting because they was waiting for paperwork from Michigan so I can get my licensure.
And that caused you to rack up a $13,000 arrearage?
Well, I've been trying to get the friend of the court for the longest to actually go in and do an audit.
Have you ever filed a motion?
Yes, I have. I've been called the Simpson bar and asked could I have a
When?
audit.
Calling somebody and filing a motion with the court and saying, I dispute my records and I dispute my account and I want the court to order the friend of the court to audit my account is different than picking up the phone and calling a worker here and saying, will you audit my account? Have you ever filed a motion with the court?
No, I haven't. I was asking for help and nobody would be sitting to help me with the friend of the court.
Well, we're not here to be your attorney.
I understand that, but if I'm living out of town and I'm trying to use all the resources that I can, and these ask for some help or some guidance.
But what is not coming clear to me is that you say you're asking for help. How long have you been asking for help?
Oh man, for about since 2002.
Okay, so that asking for help, you had to convince me that your change in income was involuntary. And the fact that you got arrested for felony non-support and that's why you lost your job is not an involuntary loss of income. You lost your job because you didn't pay your child support and you racked up enough arrears where they went after you for a felony.
Excuse me, may I say something? Mr. Saunders did receive a couple of unemployment checks too.
What's that got to do with this?
Well, he was just saying that he
So
didn't have a...
So I can pay my rent, so I can get medicine, and I gave you $800.
The order is $1,600.
Yeah, but I should have sent it to the friend of the court instead of giving it to you in
Who,
hand.
did you request the felony?
Yes.
I'm going to say this. I don't know what I'm going to be able to do on this. This case got out of control fast. And there's a lot of stuff going overboard. Because from what I can tell, what pushed him into arrears was the modification that was not entered until December of '06. Throughout the time that this whole case has gone through, I only show almost all his payments were coming through via income withholding. And the fact that you really pushed this felony caused him to lose his job, because that's where the arrears came from, was the modification. Up to that point, he was pretty much current in his child support. And it was coming in through the modification. It was coming in by income withholding, almost like clockwork. Every once in a while, there was a missed month here and there. So this just looks like August of this year, where that's where the arrears, that's where the bulk of the arrears come from, is that period of time. My point is that sometimes you can go too far, and you went too far, because you could have pressed for enforcement through here and kept getting and forced to get that done. You took it to the max and got him charged with a felony. Now what you have done by doing that with an arrears that really wasn't a big arrearage, a lot of his arrears came from the adjustment to the account when the court finally adopted the prior recommendation that went back over 9-month period of time. That's where the majority of the arrearages came from on the case. Even after the court gave him a $3,500 credit, there's still a bulk of the arrears came from that adjustment. What I'm saying is, you go too far sometimes, and what now you've done is that now he's going to have a felony on his record.
No, they said he's not gonna have a felony.
Well, if they're going to try to cut a deal so that he can pay it off in a certain time, but he's going to be on probation, he's going to be restricted. People aren't going to want to hire folks that are restricted. People don't want to hire people that's got probation. Job market is tight enough as it is, and he lost a good paying job. He lost a very good paying job. So I am going to modify the support. I'm going to take the income information and figure it out from there.